Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat on Michigan Business Network. Jeffrey Mosher in for Chris Holman, and we are here at the Capital Region International Airport, and we have on hand Nicole Noll-Williams, President and CEO of the Capital Region Airport Authority. Nicole, welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat.
Great to be here.
Tremendous. So, big news in the past few weeks, American Airlines granting federal approval to continue nonstop Lansing to Washington, D.C. flights. What does that mean for Fly Lansing?
Yeah, well, I think the biggest thing I want to say thank you to all of those that provided the support that was necessary to get this approval. So really, this is a political step that's necessary where we sent letters from the community, from American Airlines, from the airport, of course, in support of DOT and FAA approving the slot exemption, which allows us to extend it for another 5 years. So great support. I think we were just shy of 1,000 letters that were submitted to the Department of Transportation and to FAA, and that's individuals, that's corporation letterheads, that's political letters of support from our local folks as well as federal folks that helped to make this all come together. And it's, you know, a nonstop service between the state's capital to the nation's capital, and slots and getting in and out of Washington, D.C. into Reagan National is an important piece for communities like Lansing that have that great demand, because it is a dedicated time to get in and out of that airport. So it's a competitive nature to have a slot. But again, we couldn't do it without all the support that's there. But yes, we're extended until October of 2028. Yeah.
And even though there is that, now we have through 2028. It's a little bit of use it or lose it, though.
It definitely is. You know, it's an important piece for, once this was approved, this dedicated time actually falls to American Airlines, and it's basically committed to exclusively for Lansing. But it does go back to, if the airline is not doing well, there could be changes or issues that could come where they would want to leave the market. But as of right now, the flights have continued to do extremely well. We're starting to see this summer, of course, trend. And getting folks to realize DC is a great place to visit for a family during the summer. A lot of your museums are all free. You're flying in and out nonstop, so what a great opportunity to introduce the ability to fly right from their hometown airport. So think of that as you're thinking about your summer vacations. If you're looking for a couple days to get away to take the family, DC is one of those great spots to go.
Tremendous. And, well, business locations across the entire state have to work on the daily processes and keeping up to protocols. And so there was some recent fire safety training here for the airport.
Yeah, all airports continue to do annual fire training exercises. We're able to bring in our mutual aid partners, fire departments from around the region, and have them participate as well in this training process. So if a situation would arise, we've got an entire region that's ready to respond to anything that might happen. We also do every 3 year a full-scale exercise. That'll be coming out this next year. We'll be working on steps to even expand the training and what we tie into it into multiple areas. So we're looking forward to getting that kicked off.
We've switched over into summer, but I wanted to look back at this past winter and those international routes, especially the new Jamaica route. How did they go?
Yeah, Apple Vacations back in 2010 is when the international services started with Apple Vacations, and they've continued every year. And every year we've continued to see growth and opportunities for new markets. So this past year we've had 3 to Cancun weekly, 2 to Punta Cana weekly, and 1 to Montego Bay. Again, weekly, it was the end of January, runs until the first part of April timeframe. It was the best season for our international flights that we had since 2010. Response from consumers that are coming in from all over the state of Michigan, as well as folks that actually come across the border to support the services as well. So Jamaica did great, where Apple Vacations has announced their season for 2024. The same 3 markets and the same type of schedule. So contact your local travel agent. They can help you with an Apple Vacation package.
Excellent. And, well, While we have you, how is Avelo doing?
Avelo's great. You know, Avelo started service here at the Lansing Airport in October of last year, and they offer those nonstop flights to Orlando International Airport. This is one of those key things for the consumers. You've got other low-cost carriers that are providing services into Orlando. This one actually goes into the Orlando International Airport, so it's closer to Disney. It's closer to all that downtown opportunities for theme parks. So definitely a great option, great fares that are available. You can visit flylansing.com to get more information about the Avelo services or any of the services that we talked about today.
And in our last minute, any updates or status reports regarding the cargo expansion?
Yeah, we're the cargo kickoff for the groundbreaking was a little over a month ago. We're expanding the cargo ramp space, and just for folks to understand what a cargo ramp is, it's actually the concrete. It's the space that the airplanes are parked. But we're expanding at 7 football fields, looking at our current operations with one of our partners, our tenant of UPS and their suppliers. They pretty much max out that space in the morning and at night during their peak logistics changes of bringing products in from the entire state of Michigan. The products that are usually getting on these UPS planes, they're next day products. And so it's kicked off. We're moving it forward. We're excited to have this project will be complete before the end of the year. And future growth and opportunities, we now have space for that to happen.
Tremendous. Well, Nicole, thank you so much for spending some time with the Michigan Business Beat today.
Thank you. Great to be with you.
Tremendous. And once again, Nicole Noll-Williams, President and CEO of the Capital Region Airport Authority. We'll be back with more on the Michigan Business Beat on Michigan Business Network.